Los Angeles, and I started something called SÜPRMARKT. So it's a low-cost organic grocery that makes it easy and affordable for people to eat well. So we do pop-ups, and we also have subscription boxes where you can get the food delivered to you, and you can pay with EBT if you want. And so I met this lovely woman a few months back at an event that we were doing related to food justice and food access and like the future of food. And she started ordering for you guys fresh food to the house every week. So today I just want to give you some tips and advice about what's in the box and how the things that I use to make food and like what you can make out of the food, so that so that you're just not looking at like, what do I do with this? So I kind of pre-prepped a lot of things, but I'm going to walk you through the process as much as possible of what we're going to make. The first thing I'm going to get started on is a stew. So stews are really good because you can take whatever vegetables you have and just kind of just throw it in there. And they're just an easy way to kind of get nutrition. You can make some at the beginning of the week and you can eat it throughout the week gradually. And so I'll just get started with that.
And just like a quick show of hands, so when this box gets delivered every week, how much are you ladies using from it?
I use the tomatoes.
So you use some tomatoes?
The tomatoes and carrots.
You use broccoli? What are you using broccoli for? For a salad? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Do you eat it raw? With like dressing? Yeah. I'm looking at
this guy's pink.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Can someone? Oh, perfect. I was going to say, I don't think I've mastered that part. Oh.
Fire. That's a lot of lettuce.
And then do the, which other one? I'm probably going to need that one. Okay, we'll put that one on low. Thank you.
You're welcome. Excuse me, April.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is saute some things. By sauteing things first, you kind of give it flavor and you pre-cook it, so by the time you're ready to make the soup, you can just throw everything in there. So this is really important for flavor, and the biggest thing that I try to emphasize when it comes to eating healthily is that it's all about the herbs. The reason that we like a lot of the foods that we like is because of the way that it's seasoned, and a lot of the foods that I put in the boxes is like pick fresh. They grow it maybe 2 hours from here. They pick it and they bring it to you guys.
I wanted to ask, where are a lot of your veggies from?
Yeah, so the local food, so today the things that are local are the cabbage, the celery, the green onions, the oregano, the collards, a couple of the other things. They come from the South Central Farmers Co-op, and which used to be based out of South Central, but now they're in Bakersfield, so that they have more room. So it's really great just knowing who grew your food and know where your food comes from, and it hasn't been sitting on a truck for a whole week going across country or anything like that. Like, they pick it, they bring it to us, and then we give it to you guys. So like I said, seasoning is really important. I pre-chopped in here some onion and some oregano. Oregano is used in like a lot of Italian stuff, but herbs are also important because that's where the medicine is. So if you get really good fresh herbs and you're integrating it into your food on a regular basis, then you'll be more likely to stay healthy because a lot of the nutrients are in there. So I'm going to take a fork. I'm going to grab the olive oil.
Saute the herbs first?
Yeah, I like to saute the herb. I'm going to saute most of the vegetables first. And, but if you we're making a stew, so if you saute the veggies first, then it brings out the flavor, which is what you want, and you can control the flavor more easily.
What is a stew?
Yeah, we're making veggie stew, something that's kind of just easy. And I'm also starting with a saute so that you guys have like another tool, so like if you have veggies lying around, potatoes, whatever, you can just saute it and make yourself a meal.
So when you saute, do you only normally use olive oil, or do you use like coconut oil or any others?
I usually use olive oil for anything that I want to have a savory taste. So I usually use olive oil pretty much for anything I want to have a savory taste. The other oil that I recommend is grapeseed oil, if you prefer grapeseed oil, but this is cold pressed organic. Everything I'm showing you guys today is grown organically, which means it was grown without pesticides. It has a higher nutrient content. So this is olive oil, cold press.
Found at your shop?
Oh no, actually I got so the fresh stuff, all the fresh stuff that's going into this came from us, which is SÜPRMARKT. But the things that are like packaged, which is like the beans and the seasonings and things like that, all of this came from the Culver City Co-op, which is not too far from here. It's a cooperative grocery store, so it's owned by the members, and if you're a member, then you're basically an owner, so the money goes back to the members and to the community. So I like shopping there as opposed to like privately owned places. So yeah, so I just put a little bit of olive oil. I let it get warm. I'm gonna put the oregano here. Probably just
So
a
let
little
me
bit.
make this too for us. Yeah. So she's sauteing the herbs first.
So when you're sauteing stuff, you just want it to be on low heat.
And it smells stuff in there.
Yeah.
Really good.
I just wanted to show you. I chopped the oregano before I got here, but all I did is it looks like this, and all I did was put it on a cutting board and kind of drag my fingers. Oops,
Is that like fresh oregano or dry
This is fresh oregano.
from your garden?
No, it came from the South Central Farmers Co-op, which is
Okay.
a farm maybe like 2 hours from here. So they bring all the food.
So Olympia runs a company called SÜPRMARKT, and
Okay.
I actually buy a box from her every week that gets delivered here.
Like a
fruits,
Oh.
fruits, vegetables, and herbs. So I wanted Olympia to come in
That's awesome.
to kind of show you guys what's
You're
in the
here.
boxes and teach you how really
My
to make
cousin
sure.
does that in San Diego. She buys fresh produce from someone that grows it
Oh,
in
yeah.
San Diego. So
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
How pretty.
Look at the sky.
So like I was telling them earlier, I like to put the herbs in first because you're just bringing out the flavor, and I'm gonna put the onions in too. Because you're kind of trying to gauge like what do you want to cook the longest and what do you want to cook the shortest.
So the herbs you want to cook the longest.
Yeah, you don't want to. I don't like to overcook anything, but you know the onions you're gonna want the onions to get kind of soft, and then all of this is going into a stew. So none of this really needs to be cooked very long at all. You're just doing this so that it kind of blends together.
You letting them sweat a little bit.
Yeah, you just gotta let it sweat.
Well, I have a question. How do you cut onions without crying?
You don't.
It's just like inevitable that you're going to cry.
It
when you
actually
cut
helps
onions.
me because sometimes I repress my emotions. So it's like my time with myself.
You guys have heard that, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
had to
the
cut
onion, you
onions for
just-
something, and
I
I was
think-
like,
yeah,
so long
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
I really had to finish it for me, but like, I had gloves on.
But it tastes so good.
I
Yeah.
think there are ways. I've heard of ways to
Yeah, food processor probably.
Yeah,
Or just
I
buy
don't-
your
It,
guys.
food,
No more
it
McDonald's.
can still
Yeah.
catch you with the food
Yeah.
processor.
Yeah.
So I'm
Hazmat, wow.
gonna, I'm gonna add in here, this is pink salt, this is Himalayan salt, and the
Okay.
reason I like to use this is because it comes from the caves in the Himalayas. So not only is it very mineral rich, but it also is not in the ocean, so if there's oil spills or whatever happening, it's safe, tucked away in the cave, none of those environmental stresses are getting to it, and you can kind of get the minerals that you need in your body that you're not normally picking up. I'm gonna leave this with you guys, so you guys can use it. Because I'm definitely not going to use all of
It's
this.
so fancy. It's a little pretty package thing.
But that I buy Himalayan sea salt at Trader Joe's.
We have-
Pick Himalayan sea salt.
We have it too. We have a lot of it.
You have a lot of it? Good.
Yeah, look.
Look.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
I didn't know that about the pink Himalayan sea salt though.
Okay.
Not coming from the ocean versus from the
I didn't know that either.
I always thought it looked cool. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's okay. That's funny how
I was like, that muffin looks really good. I know. I was like, damn. Perfect shape.
Then I'm going to add in here the celery. I know I'll give you guys a lot of celery. Celery is actually really great for your digestive health. So what I've been doing with celery is I'll take a whole bunch of this, like this much, and I'll put it through a juicer. You guys can ask me if you guys don't have a juicer. I can help you get one for like really cheap or whatever.
Yeah.
nice.
You have one?
No, we don't.
Okay. Okay, but so I'll drink like 16 ounces of this in the morning before I eat anything else, and it just helps get your. It'll just get your
Drink celery?
your stomach feeling happy, so it can process everything else better. But you just drink the celery juice by itself. The celery is good for a lot of stuff. It doesn't taste bad.
It's really good for your heart.
That's just a smoothie.
Yeah, I think so.
So you just put them in there?
Don't tell me that.
The celery?
Fresher like that?
This? I just did this to transport it because I cut it at home.
You don't have enough yet.
I cut this at home, so I just put this in here to transport it. But yeah, it's fresher than it's like maybe putting it in a bag if you're gonna leave it in there a long time. So the celery I do want to cook down a little bit. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are we making?
We're making stew.
It's a vegetable stew. Yeah, using all the veggies from the seafood. Are you a vegetarian?
Yes, I'm vegan. And I've been vegan for about like going on 9 years. And vegan means that you don't eat anything that comes from an animal. So like you don't really eat meat or you don't eat dairy and things like that. And I started that because I found out about the food system in this country and where the food was coming from and how it was negatively impacting people in my community and my family and also the planet. So I just gave it a try. Had a couple of friends who were already doing it, so it wasn't very difficult for me. But what made me actually start this company is the fact that I was living in Inglewood, like near Van Ness and 3rd, when I was like transitioning to eating raw food, which is like mostly fresh food. And there was nothing to eat over there. There's no grocery stores over there really. And I was on the bus 2 hours every time I needed food. So I just started this to make it affordable and easy for people to eat well, no matter what their background is. And to show people that no matter your budget, you can eat well. Like, I always tell people, like, when I first started eating like this, like, I was in college, I had food stamps, so no matter the amount of money you make, like, it shouldn't preclude you from treating your body well. And I was actually just watching a documentary last night called The Post-Traumatic Slave Diet, and it just talks about, you know, a lot of the foods that we eat and how it affects different communities. And I just found it interesting because everybody's here mostly because they want to like have a good life and have a better life, whatever. But people don't talk about food, and it's like you can go through all the work to make your life better and get a job and get stable, or, you know, and make money and everything like that. But if at the time you're 40 or you're 50, you're having all these diseases, you're going to be spending money on all that stuff. Right. And then your kids the money you need to put towards your kids' college or that your kids need to put their kids through college or whatever, it's going to be going towards medical bills and things. So I just see it as a really important part of like upward mobility and just being happy and family happiness. So I'll put the celery in here to kind of cook the celery down a little bit. The other thing I wanted to mention is just like the quality of ingredients. Sometimes you tell people, oh, like this is how you eat healthy. The first thing people are concerned about is, oh, that's not going to taste good. I don't want to do that. But it will taste good if the food that you're eating is like really quality ingredients. Like sometimes people will make a salad and it'll just be like some random lettuce that, you know what I mean. If the quality of the food you're not eating is not good, it's not going to taste like anything. So I always try to remind people of that. In here, there's broccoli. Does anybody want to taste a piece of broccoli before I put it in here?
Sure, yes.
You want to just grab it?
Yeah.
Wait.
Do I have to wash my hand?
Okay.
Small broccoli, Jocelyn?
That's small.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Jocelyn wants some.
Oh, look at your little hand. It's so good. You want to grab it? It's right here.
That's good. It doesn't taste like the grocery store broccoli.
Yeah, it's fresh.
It's really good.
So, like I said, they picked this like a day before. Okay. They picked this like a day before or 2 days before, and they bring it down. So it's like really fresh, and you can really taste the flavor in it. And if you taste the flavor in it, that means you can taste the nutrients in it. So this is broccoli is gonna go in here, and also some chopped up pepper.
Yellow pepper, right?
Yeah, yellow pepper. Any pepper is good. This is the pepper I had around.
What's the difference between yellow, green, and red?
It's literally the same thing, but it's just been sitting on the vine longer. So I have in my garden some peppers, and first they were green, now they're turning red, and then they'll turn yellow.
And oh, really? It's just like a different life cycle of the same pepper?
That's what I was thinking, because you see like almost two tones sometimes. But I wasn't sure if it was like the different like some are sweeter, some are for, I don't know.
Peppers and corn are the only peppers aren't 3 points.
Because you'll see in recipes.
They're not free points at Weight Watchers.
Why?
I don't know. What is that? Avocado.
That's the only.
No, avocado, peppers,
Because they're
and
space.
fruit. Peppers and avocado are not 3 points.
How could you sweet?
All fruits and vegetables except potatoes and all peppers are not.
That's really interesting.
They probably just forgot about the
Well,
pepper.
it goes to like 1 point for
Avocado
pepper,
too,
but
yeah.
still.
Yeah, avocado makes sense.
I don't know. Probably because they just have a high
Smells
sugar
good.
content.
Thank you. Peppers. Well, if anything, carrots are known to have like vegetables are sweeter.
Just the peppers.
So while I let
So
that
random too.
While I let that simmer, I'm gonna get started on the broth. So in here, in here I have this is called lapsang tea,
Okay.
and so basically it gives things a really smoky flavor. So that's what's in here. I think you guys are gonna be surprised and delighted by how this tastes.
How do you make that?
You just get the tea. I got the
The
tea
tea.
in bulk. I got the
Okay.
tea in bulk at the co-op, and I just brewed it and let it sit in here.
Cold brew?
Yeah, you can
Did you
smell it.
cold brew? No.
No, I did it hot.
Okay.
Just pour hot water.
Lapsang.
Lapsang tea.
What's in that?
It's just like,
Just tea.
yeah, it has
It's just a certain kind of tea.
Spell it.
Usually LAPSANG.
Yeah.
It's not one that you would drink.
Huh?
You could drink it up.
Oh, this
there,
is
you know.
Corby.
Hey, how y'all doing?
This is my friend Corby. He's a chef.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
He's also
he's a-
doing IG live right now.
Yeah, I'm on her page, yeah, and I'm her cameraman.
That's right.
I was hoping we
Better
get
you
some.
than me, Corey.
Are you
Better
getting
you
lots
than
of
me.
responses and feedback?
Yeah, people have been
Do you want me to
leaving.
go
People
on
have been.
and respond?
Oh wow.
People have left a bunch of them. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
she's kind of a big deal.
That's cool.
Let me smell
My
it.
friend has one of those, and I was like, oh my god. And he's like, oh wow, responding, and it was live.
Yeah.
And I
It
didn't know.
smells
It
like
smells like smoky.
yeah, it smells like barbecue or
No, I was
something.
gonna say, it smelled like barbecue. Like, where are the ribs?
It's not- make-
Yeah.
smell it?
Oh yeah.
Where do you get
Where are
that?
my barbecues? Maybe back
So
in
I
the
got
day.
this at the co-op. I just went into their bulk section and I
smells
just
like-
got the tea out of there. The co-op in
Scoop
Santa
it.
Monica. Yeah, you just scoop. It probably, I don't know. This is probably like less than $1 worth of tea, and you just brew it, and you can use it to flavor stuff. So when we think about food and we're like, oh, I can never give this up, or I can never give that up. Mainly, it's just the flavor. So once you learn how to flavor everything, then that's all you need.
Kyle's trying to get in. He's outside.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Is there a vegan version of like baby back ribs?
So today, yes, that's the first answer to that question. And the other answer to that question is I'm going to show you guys a vegan meat today, and it's going to go into
Vegan meat?
yeah, it's a vegan sausage. So I'm going to let you guys try that. And it doesn't have any soy in it because I'm not a big proponent of soy because it has, kind of.
And is there a lot of sodium in this sausage?
You know what? There might be a good amount of sodium in it, but it's not a lot, and it's gonna just be It's not gonna be the main part of the. It's just gonna be all everywhere, kind of. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna take. This is this is called a sprouting lid, and I'm gonna use it to strain this. So I'm gonna put it in here.
There's nothing in there. Is there anything in there?
Oh, actually, I'm not gonna do that. I changed of plans. First, I'm gonna blend this first.
Blend it.
So I'm making the broth.
Okay, cool. I love blenders.
And we have to point out that Olympia is using like one of the best blenders you could buy. One of the best.
Well, that's what.
Vitamix? Oh, yeah, Vitamix. Yeah.
This is a Vitamix. You can like blend anything in here. It's like an invincible blender. You guys should write Vitamix and tell them to donate you guys a blender.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. You should write Vitamix and ask for a donation.
No, Claire said she's getting us a Vitamix.
What?
I think that's what she just said.
That's nice. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in here. I'm gonna turn this off actually.
My legs are done.
Blendtecs are good too.
No, they're not.
Well, Candace Noir wanted to let you know that Blendtec. She's like, "What about Blendtec?" And I was just like,
All right, so I'm not big on like
This is not Olympia's house, by the way.
measurements and stuff. So I just kind of sprinkle. That's my MO. I just sprinkle.
Intuitive
Like as
cooking.
much as flavor as you want.
I suck at that.
Okay. And then I taste along the way. You can always just start with less and then add more if you want. That's the best rule of thumb. Just start with less.
You don't want it too
And
salty.
Right, exactly. So
You said you were getting invited.
I'm going to.
Yeah, right. So they were like, "What? Oh, getting one?" I was like, "I'm pretty sure that's what she was."
Yeah, I have an extra vitamin that I'm bringing here.
I heard you did the thing like in college.
So Vitamix is what she's using right now.
Yeah, you heard it,
It's like a
yeah.
blender. So you can make smoothies in there, you can make sauces in there, but it's like super high power. So it's not a juicer, not
Sorry.
no, no, no.
So this is sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah,
I
love
soaked in
sun-dried
some water. So it's gonna give it a really great flavor mixed with that smoky stuff I just showed you guys. I'm just gonna pour it in here.
Where did you get those?
I got them also from the co-op. Pretty much everything here, either I got from the co-op or I got it from the supermarket.
And it comes in juice.
No, I put it in water to soften it up so it blends better. If I know I'm gonna put something in the
So
blender,
do you dry the sun-dried tomatoes or do you put them in a smoker? Like
you get them already
They
dry.
come dry.
Actually,
yeah.
I'm leaving you guys some as well.
Oh my god, awesome.
So
My favorite
this is how
thing
they
to
look
eat.
when you
Okay,
do it.
what is sun-dried tomatoes?
She's like, what's up?
And the ones from the
Sauce and sun-dried tomato and my pizza and that's
nice.
it. Yeah.
The ones from the co-op don't have any
Have you guys
sulfur or any type of preservative. They're really good.
Yay! It's new.
Can
All
I
right,
apply
so-
your job?
Oh,
Why not?
I have
skills.
I have a lot of.
I think we might need an admin actually. So yeah,
I'm a
probably.
cashier.
Okay. So this is green onions, and I'm gonna put just a sprinkle in here. We're gonna put the rest of it directly into the soup.
We like green onions.
Those are
Yeah, I really
chopped
like-
green onions.
Yeah, these are chopped green onions. You guys have that in this bottle
They have a
too.
lot of flavor to the food.
Yeah.
And I should have a.
Oh, Mama, we're making stew.
So hungry.
Yeah, sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Yeah, it's okay. Perfect.
Where's the
I
new
don't know
bottle?
about
Good, and this is all vegetables because I have to weigh in tomorrow, so this is perfect.
I told Rhonda.
Yeah.
And I just got the sudden inspiration to blend some of this onion into here too. So this is going to be basically like our broth base for the stew that
So
we're
this is
making.
all vegetable stew, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But there's going to be the field roast in there, which is kind of like a sausage.
Okay.
It's vegan, you said.
Yeah, it's vegan.
Okay.
Wow.
Is there something cooking in this oven? Is there something you cooking something in here?
I was gonna. No, it's hot, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it. Okay, so this just like demolishes everything you put in it within seconds.
Yeah.
When I got this, I literally was like, I was so happy because I wanted one of these for so long. So in here you can even make soup because things will start to get warm the longer you leave it in here.
Yeah,
Watermelon
perfect,
gazpacho.
perfect for gazpacho. Yeah.
Watermelon gazpacho is so good. My mom makes
Smell
it.
it, Maria.
It's like cold tomato
You
soup.
smell?
I grew up eating it.
Sorry, you guys took my face.
Ooh. You heard that, y'all?
Yeah, I heard it.
So you can't get the same effect with that tea, like from like
It's good.
paprika or something else. Like
A lot of people use if they want something smoky, they use smoked paprika.
What's
So
smoked
I guess
salt?
it's yeah, smoked salt. Anything smoked.
smoked salt.
Yeah, smoked. What's it called? Smoked redwood salt? Not redwood.
I just know smoked salt.
Just smoked salt.
Yeah.
But I like this because it'll soak. You know, because paprika you're like putting on top, but I like this because it'll
Get in there.
immerse itself in the flavor.
Can you do that one more time? Right there? The immersion dance. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
You
Okay,
see that in
so
the new videos.
all right, so I'm gonna somehow I don't know the best way.
You need to transfer
Yeah,
that into that pot.
yeah.
Kyle, you want to hold this for a second? You wanna...
I got it.
Oh, never mind. I got it. Thanks.
That pot is very
Spicy. There you go.
What do you got in there? Is there some stuff in there?
She's a really good eater.
Big ups to the viewers on Instagram Live. Say
This is our
hi.
first ever Instagram Live, so I can't wait to go back. Yeah, we've never done this before.
A lot of your Instagram family have sent their love and asked questions.
Okay, yeah, you can ask the questions while we do everything too.
Okay. If anybody has questions they want to ask, just ask, and then I'll ask Olympia.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, so while that happens, I'm gonna let you guys try the Brussels sprout dish that I made for you guys last night.
Smells good, man.
Can you come every night?
I'm close enough. Maybe we
She
can
does
work
look
something
good.
out.
That was awesome. Okay, sweetie,
What'd you
here.
think?
Okay, so
Olympia, Candace Noir wants to know if you write about herbs or do you write recipes?
eventually,
Okay.
I write them in my head. They haven't quite made them to the internet yet. But
Okay.
I can help you with that.
Nice.
here you
Hey,
go.
baby.
Well, I didn't heat this up. I'm sorry, guys. Should I heat this up first?
What is that?
The oven.
It's on.
The oven's on. Yeah, the oven's on.
Is it on?
No.
The oven's like on preheat,
No,
I
it's
think.
No, I thought
heated.
it said it's 350.
No. Well, it does that.
It's preheat already. So
How
when
was it?
that,
How was it? How was it?
Was it good?
Is it warm? It's good, but yeah, you should try it warm.
Doesn't know.
What was that?
that was a Brussels sprout dish that I made.
Are those roasted Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, basically baked Brussels sprouts. Okay, so
Huh?
the other thing
Felicia.
I'll put it to
Is that purple shampoo?
put this right here.
So good. I know.
So next I'm gonna saute the cabbage.
Ooh, this is so
That's all I have.
Yeah.
But yes, I do actually kind of. I like.
So again, we're just making
She's a unicorn.
we're just making
don't
vegetable
forget.
stew. So this
Oh,
just
wow.
makes it easy if you just have vegetables lying around and you're like, I'm not gonna eat that, or you know, if it looks like it's about to go bad, you just throw it together in a stew and then you can eat it throughout the week.
Are we gonna put vegetables in the stew?
Yeah, I just put some in there and then we're gonna keep putting more vegetables in the
Like
stew.
carrots?
I don't have any
Potatoes?
carrots, but you can put anything. This
We have
recipe is
cauliflower.
Don't ruin it with
interchangeable.
potatoes. She way has
How
a weigh
about
in tomorrow.
cauliflower? I just want to ask.
Cauliflower?
Oh, you do already?
I don't know if I would
this is
put cauliflower inside of a stew. I prefer to like make you can make buffalo wings out of cauliflower. You can roast cauliflower. You can do a lot of cool stuff with cauliflower.
Cauliflower rice.
I think I need your help.
There's a question from online.
Uh-huh.
Someone wants you to talk more about what's in the Brussels sprout
Oh my
dish.
god, that I love.
Okay, I'll talk about it when I bring it out of the oven.
Okay.
Pretty much, I just
I
season
had to
everything.
Just, like, heat it up and like add whatever toppings.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So we have like a ton of cauliflower. When I was at the farmer's market, I found these cauliflower chips that were really good. How to and at home I have a one of those smoker things. And he said, or not a smoker, a dryer to dry this stuff out. How do you do dried? How do you make cauliflower chips? Is what I'm asking.
You can do it in the oven. If you need to dry anything and make any kind of chips, you can do it in the oven. You put the oven on the lowest temperature. You crack the oven, and if you have a fan, you like put a fan right here to blow it. If you have a dehydrator,
Yeah, I have a dehydrator. That's what.
Okay,
it is.
yeah. So that makes it a lot
We
easier.
make tuna jerky all the
That
time.
makes it a lot
Okay.
easier. So you just season it, put it in the dehydrator, turn it over.
Oh, cool. And then how do I make like okay, what's a good like I'm totally into cauliflower and it's 0 points at Weight Watchers, so I love like how do I do roasted cauliflower?
You
do
season
that?
it. You season it kind of similar to how I'm seasoning things. You season it how you want it to
Okay.
taste. You know. So I'm right now I'm putting in here cumin. Cumin is a very savory flavor. So if you're wanting like something that tastes meaty, then cumin is good for that.
Okay.
Because
I like how we did those yams, those seasoned yams. where, like, you
kurma.
eat that with cauliflower,
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of smaller.
Oh,
said
the
make them
cauliflower
smaller?
rice.
No, like you know how you do the yams, like cut them up and put them in.
Yeah.
Can you do that with will cauliflower work the same way or?
So Olivia, I don't think it does in terms of like making chips, like in
You
terms
can't
of
do it like that.
yeah.
But you could do it in little pieces and just do the end.
And
You
then
can make
just, like, saute
you can
it,
make
dry it out.
cauliflower popcorn. So if you
Oh.
season it and you put it in dehydrator, it'll kind of have a popcorn
Okay,
flavor.
try that. Okay.
The other thing you guys can do with the cabbage is make sauerkraut. If you just want to have something preserved, there's recipes online. It's basically just salt and seasonings and cabbage.
What also is good too with cauliflower is just a little bit of olive oil and lemons, and then add some capers to it. It's
You're
more of like
so-
an Italian
You're such a
Okay.
spin on it.
Okay. And then I could cook it up like,
thank you.
hot, like we had it. Did you make it hot? It was like normal with mashed potatoes. Did you make that?
The cauliflower.
Put it on the head.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Which
okay.
you could easily do if you had
I
like a
was like,
food
see how that
processor.
helps? Okay.
Then you could cut that up into rice.
Okay.
And then all you do is throw it into that pot with some, cooking spray, and then peas, whatever else you want to put in it, and you have cauliflower fried rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like that cauliflower mashed potato thing. That sounds pretty good. Maybe somewhere. I think I remember somewhere for Thanksgiving and someone made it.
Yeah, you just need a food. You just need a food processor.
Okay, yeah. But it was
Just to
like,
cut it out.
I got the cauliflower, I think, cauliflower and mashed potatoes from Trader Joe's in my freezer. And those were really good too. So I bought another one of them. But since we have fresh cauliflower, my mom
No, you should absolutely
just
use
steamed
that.
cauliflower and then my friend Sherry made it. That's it. We were at her house and she made steamed cauliflower and it was like eating mashed potatoes.
Do you guys have a slow cooker here?
Yeah.
Because that's something too. Like I oftentimes will just put like potatoes, or because you can put it in the oven, but you can easily
Do the slow
steam head of cauliflower in the slow cooker.
Okay, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. And you can't really go wrong because you're not going to overcook it. It's
Yeah.
just going to steam.
Okay. And how long do you steam it for?
I would say on high.
I Google it.
Yeah, I would say just try it for like an hour, see how you're doing, and then adjust from there.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Can you
invite me to your house?
Yeah.
We have a slow cooker up there.
We do the popcorn cauliflower.
So I'm gonna introduce some lemons. One of my subscribers brought me a bag of lemons off of her tree, so I brought that to you guys if you want to use it.
I love lemon.
My mom has a lemon tree.
I love lemon.
See.
Hot water and lemon is a great thing to have at night too. It's usually what
It's like you're a doctor.
detoxifying
Yeah.
things for your body.
But you know that's like ongoing thing between you and I.
Last thing at night or first thing in the morning.
just pick it out later.
I'm really
You can find it.
Yeah.
All right. She said, yeah.
Like, I don't know why.
It's like raw garlic.
Or if it just cooks in there, I don't care.
I think it's a great
I care, okay?
I know.
I don't like that. No.
know.
I care.
Sorry to trigger you. I don't
It is
think
very
I-
triggering.
I think that
Okay, guys. Corby always
things like
squeezes his lemons into a strainer.
Because you find, I see a seed right there.
Oh my God! Stop calling me out.
Putting
Oh,
together like
my
this little
apologies.
recipe book of like all the recipes that I've done, but then like starting
Sorry.
to collaborate with her, just to have like either leave behinds or like a booklet for you guys to have here.
Yeah, big ups to the online IG family watching. Big ups, big ups, big ups.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't have time to print you guys a recipe out today, but hopefully in the
If you want
future.
to, if you want to email me,
Okay.
just the text, I can get it.
And then it'll hold me accountable because I need to make recipes.
Yeah.
So
I'll just kind of help you out.
And I know how to cook real good too.
ooh.
Like a real good. I love cooking.
All right, I'm doing it Corby's way, guys. But you guys see how there's no seeds in here now that I'm doing it Corby's way? There's no seeds to be found anywhere.
Smells so good.
It just makes sense.
So nice, buttery.
How do you? Hold on. What's your way of doing lemons?
I
Just-
I
I
was.
just try to pick it out first,
Yeah.
and then if I see any that come out later, then I just pick them out.
But then sometimes the seed is all up in it. Why go through that? Why go through that? There was a day I was cooking with Olympia and she was like, I think she told me to not use the strainer. I was like, what do you mean?
Shopping?
Olympia is bossy, but I'm gonna stop right
I'm not
there.
bossy, guys.
I'm
Did I
gonna
seem
stop
bossy
right
to
there.
you?
No, not at all.
I don't seem bossy at all. I've never been bossy in my life.
So the soup is like warming up, huh?
Yeah, I want everything to get familiar with each other. I want the celery to cook down more and start providing flavor. After I saute this, I'm gonna put this in here, and the cabbage always yields a lot of moisture, so that's gonna mix in with that too. And then once I get done with that, we're gonna get started on the squash. We're gonna get started on the squash, and I'm gonna introduce you guys to the field roast, the vegan sausage.
Yeah,
Is that going to go in the soup also?
Yeah, it is, along with the quinoa
we are ready to eat.
and the beans.
Is the quinoa pre-made?
Yeah, it's already made.
But you guys, I had them order, so you guys have a bunch of quinoa here too.
That's
Which
amazing.
will just be in your fridge. And it's organic and it's already pre-washed, so you don't have to wait.
You gonna put it in there like that?
She has it separately.
Oh, it's going in the
that I made for you
I'm
guys.
confused. Is this what you could mix with water or no? That's chia seeds. What am I?
Oh, you can do
I like
that.
that bird. Is it bird
Chia seed. That's chia seed.
So it's not
Like birds of seeds?
No.
No.
What do you want? It's like a rice.
Okay,
It's
guys.
like, yeah.
So I'm
It's
just
like
gonna
an
put this in here.
Oh
That's
my-
what. That's
Yeah.
Kids' only meal that she ever
Do you eat
eats.
that? What's it called?
Yes.
Bird skirt?
Not anymore, huh?
It's
Since she's going back.
It's really good. Maybe I'm just saying it.
Good. She looks great.
Seeds of Paradise? Birds of Paradise. Something is really good.
Smells really good.
So, oh my god, it's really, it's like quinoa.
Olympia going to work up in this here kitchen.
Y'all didn't know.
Oh my god.
I thought I knew, but now I'm learning some new things, you know? What is the name of this stew?
Veggie stew.
Is it Olympia veggie stew
You know.
or supermarket veggie stew?
The super stew.
Super stew. Oh.
Disco stew.
Disco stew.
The stew or what?
Might like it.
Okay, so in the
with broth.
I can do with broth or with water.
Yeah, I like to do it with.
I like broth.
It is
Tastes
good.
better.
okay, so in here, this should be warm by now. Do you guys have a? Oh, this is a mitt. It smells so good.
Does he do no more top ramen?
No.
I don't know
We
if
just,
this
I
is
came
hot
here
yet,
to.
but it should be at least warm.
I came here to fill out an application for Camp Harmony.
Is it
Brenda
warm?
told me about this, and she's like, go back there. So I'm always down.
It's not. It's the cold food.
I tried to get your son in here. but
Crank up the heat high for like
He
a few
said
minutes.
veggie stew. He was like,
I was like,
I'm out here. Yeah.
Very detailed video. We have Olympia's finger pressing buttons.
I don't know how to do this. How to do this?
You press
Broil?
bake and bake, and then
Clear?
yeah,
This is like,
let's clear that.
Okay, maybe excuse for a second.
Do you guys know how to use this?
Good morning, Diane.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a timer.
Temperature up.
Yes, please.
So this is what I'm confused by because I do bake
There you go.
Oh, right here.
We got it.
350. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what I did last time, and I don't think it worked.
It's on now. Hard.
It's on now. Okay, we're good.
It's on
Oh, we have a
timer.
timer on.
It's okay. It's okay. Just leave it alone.
The timer's still going.
Just put time off clear. There we go.
Okay, so now we're gonna
This
get
is
to
the same
the.
setup I used to have when I lived.
Candace wants to know, like, will you still taste the lemon in the cabbage?
So you set it.
Yeah, you should take the lemon and cabbage. You can always add. Lemon is one of those things you can always add at the end if you feel like you need more of it.
Or lime? Because does lime work the same way? My mother used to use lime in everything.
Lime has a slightly different flavor, but it's much of the same properties, and it kind of essentially does the same
You did
thing.
like this already. You have to call Patty?
no, she had a hold of her jacket, and she was like, I'll try to get away. And he just had a death grip on it. He was getting all mad. She's like,
That one was. I was like, what happened?
Okay, so in here I have squash that I already baked. So this is gonna go into the stew as well.
what do you need?
I just was trying to figure out the best way to start it. So basically what I do is like, let's say you have this acorn. All I did was cut it and I drizzle a little bit of olive oil and I put it in the oven on 350 for like 30, 45 minutes until it gets soft. So that's what this is. It's still warm from
Did
the
you
oven.
have to clean out all the stuff?
The seeds, yeah, I took the seeds out. With the seeds, you can use it to make like pumpkin seeds, like a toasted pumpkin seed snack.
Wait,
Candace?
how do you do that? You just like clean them off,
You
put them in the
up,
oven, like
yeah,
on
salt
a
and pepper.
parchment.
Yeah, salt and pepper in the oven, olive oil, toast for like 10, 15 minutes.
Candace wants to know, was your mama vegan?
No. So I actually need a spoon.
A week ago, it wouldn't have.
Yeah, she took the seeds out.
You did?
Yeah, Olympia took the seeds out for Candace asking that question.
Thanks for your interest, Candace.
Oh, my mama, she, I don't remember what she used to do. She used to, because Candace was asking a good question. Did my mama take out the seeds before? I don't remember what she used to do. In fact, you know something? I think moms used to buy the local limes in Brooklyn that had seeds, that had no seeds in them. So that's to answer your question, Candace. And no, you're not being a brat.
Oh, he's reading
Thanks
the
for
comments.
participating. Oh, you guys didn't know you guys ain't be talking to yourself?
No, there's people online asking questions.
Oh, okay.
People online.
The best questions is online.
And that's fairly, like, really soft to come out.
Oh, Candace was asking if my mom was vegan. No, my mom wasn't vegan. She was very much a pork, chicken, fish eating mama from Haiti.
Bro, you can just say
This kitchen smells so good right now. Wouldn't y'all all agree?
delicious.
Yeah.
And I'm not even mad to healthy stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the squash.
Yeah, this is a squash. Oh, I don't know.
So Healing Woman wants to know what's on the menu tonight. I know she just joined us. I think she just joined us. What's on the menu, Chef Olympia?
We're making stew. We're making anything stew, super stew.
Super stew?
No. You make this stew a lot?
No. I actually don't. I don't really eat cooked food anymore. So I cook for my friends.
So I will be taking her portion and eating it.
That is so cool.
So you just do raw.
So this is different. This is butternut squash. Yeah, raw. This is butternut squash. So I did the same thing. So now I'm just gonna put this in here.
I just want to go raw food.
You do?
Yeah, it sounds so good.
I gotta go.
We're doing a cooking demo right now. This is Blair.
I'm gonna actually just turn this off.
Okay, so
Take this off the fire.
And you've got Chef Olympia who's making a
it's going online.
So Olympia runs SÜPRMARKT, which is the organic produce that I have delivered here every week. So she is making a stew using all the ingredients.
How long have you been in here?
Five. Yeah. You look all fancy.
Oh yeah, am I wearing a Jill Sanders?
Where are you going?
They do that energy.
Is that the same
And then you can use this to make soup. People use butternut squash, so you just blend it and it'll make a nice creamy soup. Put maybe some coconut milk in there or something like
You can
that.
definitely do that.
Like I like gluten-free food, you know, like gluten-free.
all the way to heat?
I kind
Or
of
for
stuff beans and ground beef and
Yeah.
my stomach.
I mean, you can literally like take it, heat it.
Yeah.
You have to
You want me to
hold it
reduce
first,
this?
and then put it in.
Yeah, I
and
would
you
like
end up
that.
blending it in coconut milk or whatever because it's already soft. So you just blend it that way and you can make the soup.
Do you add it into it or is it good just like that?
I would put some salt and some pepper in.
Let's take a look at this here stew.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
Looking good. See, they ain't know a stew. Some people didn't know a stew could look that good, man. Some people expect it need to have like some big old chicken bone in there. You don't need that chicken bone.
Sometimes I don't eat my own food.
Why?
I don't know. I'd rather have raw food. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'll have cereal or something. I don't want it.
I know everybody loves. That's okay. I'll get
Yeah, the squashes, all the squashes she's using, she pre-baked them.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's not part of the vegan cooking demo. That's
What's that?
separate.
What's that?
Chicken and quinoa.
That's chicken and quinoa? Quinoa.
That looks good. What is that?
This is butternut squash.
Oh my god, I love butternut squash.
You bake the squashes face down, right?
No, I actually baked them face up.
Face up.
Brown rice.
All right. So, just a heads up that burner's still on.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put it right on. Thank you. Okay, now the fun part. Alright, so this is field roast. This is field roast, the chipotle flavor.
Wait, what is it called?
Field
It's
roast.
field roast.
Field roast.
Field or veal?
Field.
Field. Okay, I'm like,
So
like,
it's
I could've sworn you were
basically-
vegan. Okay,
It's
so
vegan.
Field roast.
Yeah, it's vegan sausage,
Oh,
but it
okay.
doesn't have any soy in it. It's made out of grains. So I suggest this to people, especially if they want to give the lifestyle a try. This is really good stuff.
Okay.
You can get it at Sprouts.
Sprout.
Oh, I like sprouts.
Not sure
No
if
Trader
it's-
Joe's.
Um,
The Co-op in Culver City.
Oh, the
Love
right across from
The train.
The stock base for the stew is lapsang tea.
Oh,
The stock base for the stew is lapsang tea.
By the,
isn't that big, huge all building,
like
right?
downtown Culver City.
That's
Yeah,
for
right,
Babo
right, right,
It's right
2.0.
off the train, the Culver
Yeah,
City
yeah,
train.
exactly.
Expo.
What is funny? The City Co-op.
Co-op. It's called
It's
Co-op.
right at the bottom of that building that costs like $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
wanted to go rent a place there, and I was like, that ain't happening.
$3,000 a
I
month?
can't stay out of trouble.
Man, I don't know. How can you feel good about a $3,000 a month apartment? Lapsang tea is the name of it. Yes, Lapsang tea is the name of the tea that she used to create the base, along with the scallions and some sun-dried tomatoes and some onions.
Yeah. My recent job was at Henny J.
So I'm gonna leave you guys 2 of these so you can just keep kind of playing with it in your own time. You can make like you know, kind of like breakfast
Peace, Roman.
dishes. What's up, Roman? The thing about this is that I don't know, I'm doing it more.
Do you have to take it out of the plastic? Or
Yeah, you have to
just
take
cut
it out. You
Yeah.
have to take it out.
It looks
But
like
the funny
coleslaw.
thing,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's pretty much the flavor it has.
Or like, remember when you watch cartoons, they show some sausage and it's like
Oh, I like all of it.
Yeah, it's basically like links. The thing about this is that you don't have to eat the whole thing at one time. It's really good for flavoring stuff. So you can just like break it apart a little by little and just sprinkle it on whatever you're making, and then you save it. Like
So you don't
if
eat
it
the
was just
solid. You don't eat it like a sausage.
you
You
can, but you don't need to because it's really flavorful. And
Yeah.
I like it, but you can put it in like if you're making spaghetti. Like it's better just crumbling in there, so then it lasts longer.
You're slicing or crumbling right
I'm
now?
about to crumble as soon as I can get this out of here. It's really
You
juicy.
you need a hand?
I'll be
You need a
okay.
better knife.
No, I'm okay. Thank you. I just need this to. You know what I need to do? I know what I need to do. Guys.
There you go. You're gonna do it because you be doing stuff.
Yeah.
See, you did it,
All right, so I'm just gonna break this up.
and you're gonna put that back on the heat.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back on the heat.
Let's take a look at the stew. The
I'm
stewing.
gonna want to turn that down.
Stir or
I just need it down on as low as possible.
cuidado, cuidado.
No? Yeah, I'm good.
¿Usted fala portugués?
I don't speak Portuguese.
You speak Portuguese? That was hot.
Yeah, it was.
Brazilian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you Brazilian?
Yeah.
What? You're Mexican.
I am Mexican.
And Brazilian.
Okay, we're
And
confused.
Brazilian.
Mexican
Yeah.
Brazilian.
That's dope. That's dope.
So, if anyone would like to try this before it's heated up, it's pretty much already cooked. So all the flavor, yeah.
Sure, just a little bite. Okay.
Does anybody else want to try it?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Does anybody else want some?
Anybody want to taste the field roast?
Before it gets heated
It's vegan? Then yes.
Whoa. Yeah, you definitely don't need the whole thing. And this is just grains?
Yeah, it's just grains.
Wow.
And you sell these?
No, I don't. Not
I'm
yet.
not available at co-op.
This is available.
You were saying
Co-opportunity.
Culver City Co-op or the Santa Monica Co-op.
That tastes so good. That's really good.
You're making this.
What you eat?
Veggie stew, super stew,
It's not sausage.
disco stew.
Disco stew.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, they leave the recipe.
She's just been freestyling. She don't have to print out the recipe. Olympia, would it
I'm
be?
gonna get it out of her brain
But
and we'll share it.
if everyone takes their phone out, if you guys are on Instagram, you can go on Instagram now and follow us, and then this video will be up. So you'll be able to check it out.
How long does the Instagram leave the video up for? 24 hours?
Yeah, 24 hours. Hopefully, I can download it though.
You might need to get an app.
Well, it looks good.
Candace Noir, are you in New York City? Because there's a couple of co-ops out there. In Brooklyn, you have the Park Slope Co-op. You got the Flatbush Co-op. I think there's the Fort Greene Co-op also.
That's soft enough.
Those are the ones I know about in NYC.
If you can avoid, I mean, I would just do, something soft like avocado, or even like carrots, or apples.
Yo, you're
What you say?
want to get a closer look. Yo, your crumbling technique, son.
You feel me? You gotta crumble.
Crazy.
Is this chicken?
Facts.
Rumble and a crumble. Funny. This stuff like this is one thing. Look at my hands, y'all.
I think,
Out of love.
Those are blessed hands.
Yeah.
but then we opened it up and it was super dirty.
I thought you were a kid.
But I went online and saw that I think it's just like
There's definitely co-ops in Long Island. If you live in Long Island, there's definitely some co-ops out there. You just have to look that up. I don't know the ones. I don't know of any off the top of my head.
But I really think
So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the fill roast to the side of the pot as much as possible, and I'm just gonna let that toast.
it steams.
Oh, what?
I just wanted to get it toasted.
It's the line.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you guys would. This is already cooked, so you don't really need to cook it. But what I do is I put a little bit. You don't even have to put oil, but I put a little bit of olive oil at the bottom just to coat the bottom, and then I'll kind of toast it. I'm just gonna toast it on one side of the pan. This is the squash. It's kind of a good alternative if you don't want to do too much potatoes. It still gives you that rich starchy feeling without it being just straight up starch. So yeah, these are gonna just. Oh, is this on? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Is that the one with the field roast in it?
Yeah, this has a field roast.
It's kind of important that the field roast produces its own oils too.
Right.
So you don't need that much.
You
other
really,
oil.
yeah, you don't need. The instructions on the package say you don't need oil. I put a little bit of oil just for the package, but it's already pretty greasy. You guys saw my hands when I was doing it, so if you want to just throw it in the pan and fry it like that.
Are you guys all chefs? Like, do you cook?
I know this one over here.
I'm cold, but I'm not a chef.
Like, what's his eyes? Oh.
Hey. You're what?
He was going for the celery earlier. That's right. It's good. He can tell it's
He's
good.
like, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then the next step. Is this hot yet?
It's pretty hot. I just turned it off.
Okay.
That's nice. The party light in here.
It's disco stew.
Disco stew.
So this is kind of a separate dish that I made last night. It's Brussels sprouts. Don't touch it.
I just want the people at home to see. That thing about too many cooks in the kitchen is real. Oh, thank you.
It's steaming though. Be careful.
What is that?
This is Brussels sprouts that I made last night.
Roasted Brussels sprouts.
Be careful. It's hot.
Really tasty. It's hot. Be careful.
My fave.
And you got some butternut squash in there too?
Yeah, it was on accident. So it's just kind of like, it's a, what do you call it? An accent.
A happy accident.
Accent.
Oh, accent. Oh.
Too.
Yeah, I don't know how it tastes because I didn't mean to put it in here. So I don't know how it tastes because I didn't mean to put it in there.
Wait, is that the Brussels sprout?
Yeah,
That
this
was
is
a
the Brussels
piece of
sprouts.
The squash is good. The squash could be cooked a tad more.
A tad more.
Exactly.
It's so delicious. Oh my
I put
God.
it in last just to. It really is. It's really gonna go in the
Just give me a
stew.
fork and I'm gonna eat it right out of there. It's
I
so
know.
good. This is my dinner right there. I'm good with just that whole pot. Oh my gosh, yum.
I'm gonna take a look at your pan right here.
Okay, thank you. This is all for you guys. I'm just trying to make sure everybody gets some.
Everything smells so good in here. Chef Olympia. I couldn't help myself. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even. I'm gonna put a bunch on here.
I like how you caught that. You couldn't help yourself. Yeah.
You put lemon on there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of lemon in there. So I'm just gonna sit this out to be, you know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. Okay, and this is you guys' thing, so you guys are gonna
You got it.
teamwork, like the I can get the recipe.
Teamwork gets us to Tesla, baby girl.
Just change the code.
We need that Tesla. Come on now.
Alright. So this is how I want it to look. So now this is gonna go in the stew. That's how I need it to look. You just want it to kind of start browning.
Dude, I'm so ready for this.
I'm so ready to eat this food, man. You guys don't even know.
I'm stoked.
There's only one person
but
watching it.
We had a bunch and like, you know,
I'm not.
people locked up. He was like, yo, there's only one person. Don't try to pull a fast one on me.
I'm already out. I was already out.
What happened? Oh, we got two. We got two. Somebody. We got two.
Come on, go get on your phone and he's on Instagram.
I'm so sorry.
These technological savvy children. My goodness.
But yes, I do.
Wants to eat. The protest. So I'm just gonna mix this all in here.
What is it called?
Just veggie stew. Oh, the Instagram thing.
Yeah.
Instagram.
I know,
For a
but
lot of us, it takes
It's SUPR.
really
SUPR. Wait, hold on.
And I like
Where's the Instagram?
look up recipes and make like 5 trips to the store every day. To like, oh crap, I don't have this.
So the Brussels are gonna go into the stew?
No, they're not.
Okay.
I didn't plan to put them in the stew, but I did plan to put the
Quinoa.
For me to even get.
the quinoa and the beans.
Oh, it's beans too.
No, we're not going live after not
We're gonna
doing
go to
it
that
and
thing.
leaving
Where are they
that
beans?
and everything, like,
Go to
I don't even
SUP.
remember what else.
R.
Yeah, it's on for me.
Thanks, Kyle.
Doing it. So if you doing this.
SÜPR.
R.
Got it.
Go move right there.
And then you start to learn like the general like tips. Yeah, like what he just said, like I don't know, you know what I mean? Like things that you'll remember that they do.
Okay, so let's see.
So the last 2 steps are just the quinoa and beans. So that's what's gonna happen next. I'm gonna add some more liquid to this stew, and then probably gonna season it.
What beans?
So I have one
What
mixed beans and
Oh, there's no
one.
mix.
Actually, I think they're both mixed beans.
Yeah.
They're right here. Does anybody want to open these? They're actually chili beans.
Oh yeah, I do.
I want to see what it looks like for sure. Let me see.
So
With a Dodger jacket.
sorry, I said not even saying.
Ref in here,
So all I did to make this quinoa was I threw 2 cups of quinoa into the rice cooker with 4 cups of water and hit the on button. It was done within 30 minutes. So really easy, and you can flavor quinoa however you want to flavor it.
That's a big ring.
Yeah.
That's a huge.
Yeah, with quinoa, I really like doing the flavor.
Thank you.
broth.
Yeah.
Do you want me to drain it? Yes, please. If you can rinse it and drain it, that would be excellent.
And you adding more liquid to the.
Yeah, I will. I do need to. Actually, I meant to bring some water. Forgot.
Okay, what smells so good now? Would you the stuff you poured in there? Or did you already pour that in?
Yeah, I already put.
Is it the squash that's cooking? Because I think I smell hot squash. That smells
Yeah, the
so
squash
yummy.
is. The squash is in here now.
Okay, it smells really good.
And I'm gonna add some water. I normally use
So a lot of bacon. Yeah.
You and Lonnie were like the babe crew in your school.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
they who told.
I think Lonnie told me.
All right, so this is 2 cups of water that I'm gonna add in here.
A bakery, what does that mean?
That's a brand.
Oh, okay. Is it like Supreme? Like that brand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have a Supreme headband in my
My nephew's, oh my god, Supreme this, Supreme that. I'm like, really? I was like, you really want a $65 t-shirt?
No, it's a
$200 sweatshirt. Yeah. What?
100 and
I know, you got one on sale, I know. Ridiculous. That's what you spend your money on, then, all right.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
let me see. What she doesn't know.
It's understandable for
Have you
you.
seen the Supreme Louis Vuitton skateboard?
That's on all of them.
Olympia's getting me the Supreme Louis Vuitton skateboard.
It's supposed to be like a really good skateboard.
Do you want it?
No.
Oh.
If I ever
You
got
want
it, I
to pour it in
wouldn't even like set foot on it.
Yeah. You just pour it right there.
I know. Do you know what real skateboard is?
Olympia is making up a stew.
I know.
She has some delicious Brussels sprouts. And she has a stew and she's making some quinoa and beans on the side. The stew is in here doing what it do. Beans, quinoa.
Can I have some?
Thanks, Corby.
You're welcome. The meal is almost done. We're going to eat.
Dinner's almost served.
For people that are watching this online, we will eat this for you and we will enjoy it for you. You will see our smiling faces. Instagram is telling me that we have 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining.
We'll do another one. Because next we're going to make banana and ice cream.
What?
Ice cream?
You're gonna make banana ice cream?
Yeah, you can. All the bananas you guys get, you just freeze them and use them to make ice cream. It's so easy, and you can flavor it however you want.
My quality of life just went up.
Aww.
Oh my god. No
Can
Mary
you make the ice
Mary
cream now,
Callender's
please?
cake. I just want to learn how
Can you
to
make the ice cream now?
No, I can't. I have to wait until I get it.
Patience is required. All good things require patience.
Thank you.
Instant gratification is not where it's at. Says the guy who was picking on the Brussels sprouts. I had to practice what I preach, right?
Do as I say, not as I do.
Protector of what?
Dang, I haven't heard that in so long. I thought I had some green onions in here. Maybe I'll chop a little bit.
You had some.
Did I put them?
You had like a remaining. You had like a little bit remaining.
Thank you.
I got you, girl. Come
Girl,
on.
he got you.
Alright, in go the green onions. They're just gonna give it. Normally, what I would have done is kind of saute the onions first, but I'm just winging it at this point.
Is that pan on right there?
No, it's not. I'm just stirring everything first.
Okay, it's ending in 5 seconds.
Yep. So we're gonna continue on another. We're gonna start another one once this is done.
I could play any station, but it was like on
We're back.
4.7.
We are here.
And we're back.
We are here in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Or as my Haitian folks would say, the kitchen. The kitchen. No, not Jamaican. Haitian. Haitian.
What's that? Asian.
Haitian.
It's Haiti from Haiti.
From Haiti.
Oh, nice.
The place Donald Trump tried to diss the other day.
Oh,
Tried.
yeah.
But we ain't gonna give him no props.
He called Haiti a shithole in Africa.
No, he did.
Shithole countries on the news.
He sure did. He sure did. But we're gonna.
He's a moron.
Wait, he cussed?
Yeah, he said what I just said.
Yeah.
Live news?
Live on the news, he called certain countries. What did he say? He said, "Why would we want to help?" Something like that, right?
Yeah, he said we taking too many immigrants. He said the U.S. needs to take more immigrants from Norway.
I
He's an immigrant.
You want to know how
mute my words.
Oh, and you know what I forgot, guys? I have some garlic powder. So that's gonna go in here too. And I'm gonna let you guys keep all these seasonings.
All over the news.
That looking good.
We're sharing about Mexico.
How are the kids good?
Kids are great. They're doing a dance party.
Sorry, is it okay that you close in your room? Bam Bam?
Is that what you call her?
Yes.
Brittany Jackson wants to know, what are we making? She just joined us.
Hey, pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl. We're making super stew.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Can I get it?
You need a spoon. Get a spoon.
Sorry, guys.
No.
You like a real spoon. Grab that out.
You impressed class?
Nah.
You gotta keep it real.
This is the real kitchen.
I know how to fix those.
Yeah, you gotta know how to fix these problems. That's right.
Because it doesn't stir.
Okay.
Save that portion for somebody you don't like.
I've been looking at your back the whole
It's all good. It's all good.
House doesn't have extra sugar.
I tasted it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Voila.
I was gonna say what they do is
The magic of the kitchen.
in like the Vitamix with like a little with like a date or something.
Just garlic powder.
Yes, make it a
You
little
filming?
sweeter.
Oh. You know, a little bit.
A little
Stealing
bit.
Lenore's with a van, but she'll be right back. Just in case in the next 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But we'll be right back. Please pick
Do
up
you
the
need me to
van.
move my car? No? Okay.
Yeah, I left
Okay.
the van somewhere. I'll be
Okay.
right back. All right, so that should be good. You want to taste it?
Ooh, Brittany Jackson wants to know, what are the ingredients? There's been so many ingredients.
Then if she's gonna drink it like
So
that,
right now, they're in here. There's green onions, chili beans, quinoa sauce.
so that's where
I brought pepper too. The pepper should go in here.
just like with the
And it's good for you, right?
They're chopped already?
antioxidants. What do you guys have?
Cacao.
I have some cacao for the ice cream too.
Yeah, I was telling her I was trying to make chocolate milk with it.
No.
Yeah, it's just it gets a little bit crazy.
You got that big bag.
She just said no.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that.
Yeah.
That's what like antioxidants like what? What is that? Antioxidant, what do you mean?
And there's cumin in here
Maybe we
too.
should put this back in there. This?
Okay, yeah, we can.
It's a great like natural energy source. And it's actually great because it
Probably turn this
fights
off.
like bacteria.
Does that have potassium and magnesium?
I have to check the levels. Yeah, yeah. Does she need that from like a dietary perspective?
I feel like she's like deficient in some kind of vitamin.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what. Because
Which
she
one?
really doesn't eat. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
She doesn't eat much.
How about this one? So you're
Oh,
slowly
yeah.
transitioning to
It's a lot.
oh
And then Courtney's gonna taste
Doesn't
this
do it.
too.
I have cereal. I gave the cereal on this phone right now.
yeah.
When's his
yeah.
birthday? I'm just curious.
When is his birthday?
Yeah.
August 18th.
Okay.
Hey.
Leo.
Leo.
Yes.
Yeah.
You too? Me too.
Yo, Kyle, you don't give me Leo energy at all.
Yes,
man.
I do.
To me, like
You ain't been around him long.
I ain't been around him long enough. Yeah.
So like I'm opposites. Yeah.
Kyle remind me of an Earth type of dude.
So what am I? Do I have Aquarius moon?
I don't know. I don't know
how
what
do you know?
time and like
You
what
gotta
place you were
go.
born.
You gotta look it up.
I make up my time. I say I was born 420, but that's not
Hey.
true. That's not true.
That is for me to take the taste test.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
This is piping hot. I don't want to burn my mouth and my life.
So dinner.
It's being served right now.
Well, yeah. I think maybe we should serve
Okay.
because they're getting kind of hungry.
This is ready.
Is this ready?
Yeah,
So
this
why
is
don't we,
Is it
Good.
good?
Yeah. Very
should we
nice.
get like a bowl? I'm trying to think of what to put this in.
Right here.
Okay.
Very nice.
Let me get the kids.
Scrumptious.
And then the only other thing was the banana and ice cream. That's
more of
really
a
fast.
dessert thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really don't have. Okay. Like really bad.
Because I just know
Let me
some
get
folks
back
want
to
to start eating,
Okay.
so we could put it out, and then
Okay.
everybody who's fine waiting can do the ice cream.
So,
Okay.
does this conclude the video?
That's it for now, guys. We're gonna do banana. We're gonna do banana and ice cream. Too.
Definitely one for quinoa. And then
Peace,
maybe
y'all.
Let's keep the soup, I think, in the